Imagine being transported to a time of passion and romance, where history unfolds through captivating love stories. Welcome to another episode of Moments in History, where we explore the most intriguing chapters of the past. Today, we invite you to step into the Roaring Twenties and witness the intensity of love affairs that defined the era. What would you do if you could experience the captivating romance of the Jazz Age? Prepared to be enthralled as we delve into the intense love affairs during the Roaring Twenties. In the exuberant era of the Roaring Twenties, a unique canvas of love and passion was painted against the backdrop of a rapidly changing world. The 1920s were a time of immense transformation, where society experienced a seismic shift in attitudes, values, and cultural norms. It was during this period that intense love affairs took center stage, as individuals dared to challenge convention and seek out their own personal happiness. The Roaring Twenties was a time of unprecedented social liberation. Love affairs became a way to escape the monotony of everyday life and bask in the thrill of passion and adventure. Moreover, the shifting attitudes towards marriage further contributed to the intensity of love affairs during this era. Traditional notions of commitment and societal expectations surrounding marriage began to wane as young people prioritized personal fulfillment and self-expression. Love affairs became a means of pursuing one's desires and finding fulfillment outside the boundaries of traditional relationships. As the cultural and artistic movements of the Roaring Twenties blossomed, they provided a vibrant backdrop for intense love affairs to flourish. Jazz music, with its infectious rhythm and soulful melodies, served as a seductive soundtrack to passionate encounters. The emergence of cinema provided a visual feast of romance and desire, further fueling the imagination of those seeking intense connections. The cultural milieu of the time created an alluring and enticing environment that heightened the intensity of love affairs during this extraordinary era. Now, let's delve into the heart of the matter and explore key aspects that contributed to the intensity of love affairs during the Roaring Twenties. Social liberation. The aftermath of World War I had a profound impact on the intensity of love affairs during the Roaring Twenties. The war had left a trail of destruction and loss, prompting individuals to seize the opportunity for joy, pleasure, and the pursuit of love. The war had disrupted lives and shattered societal norms, causing a sense of urgency to live life to the fullest. People sought solace and happiness in intense love affairs as a means of escaping the shadows of war and embracing the newfound freedom and optimism of the post-war era. The experiences of war also led to a reevaluation of traditional values and an eagerness to break free from the constraints of the past. The devastating loss of life and the changing roles of women in society challenged conventional notions of love, commitment, and gender dynamics. Love affairs became a form of rebellion against the restrictive norms of the past. Individuals sought passion, excitement, and emotional fulfillment outside the boundaries of conventional relationships. The desire for intense connections and unbridled experiences drove people to embrace the freedom and opportunities that the post-war era presented. Furthermore, the war had led to a blurring of social classes and a mixing of cultures. Soldiers returning from war had encountered different societies and perspectives, expanding their horizons and opening doors to new romantic possibilities. Love affairs flourished across societal boundaries as people sought connections that transcended traditional barriers. The Roaring Twenties became a time of liberation from the scars of war, where love affairs provided an avenue for healing, self-discovery, and a celebration of life. Individuals, inspired by the resilience and spirit of the post-war era, pursued passionate connections that embodied their desire for joy, pleasure, and a break from the darkness of the past. Economic prosperity. The Roaring Twenties brought forth a wave of economic prosperity, greatly influencing the intensity of love affairs during this vibrant era. This decade witnessed remarkable growth, with rising wages, expanding industries, and a burgeoning middle class. The newfound wealth granted individuals the means to indulge in leisure activities and pursue romantic interests with renewed excitement. With increased disposable income and leisure time, people engaged in various social experiences, fostering an atmosphere ripe for intense love affairs. They partook in the vibrant social scene that defined the Jazz Age, attending glamorous parties in opulent mansions and dancing the night away at jazz clubs. The economic prosperity of the era opened doors for passionate connections to flourish. The pursuit of pleasure and adventure became synonymous with the spirit of the Roaring Twenties. Love affairs were not solely driven by emotional connections, but also by the desire to experience the thrill of life and enjoy the fruits of one's labor. Couples relished in exploring new venues, dining at extravagant restaurants, and embarking on luxurious trips together. The economic prosperity of the era enabled individuals to create lasting memories and indulge in the pursuit of passion. Additionally, the economic boom instilled a sense of optimism and a longing for a brighter future. People felt empowered to seize the day, and love affairs became a manifestation of this optimistic spirit. They sought to live life to the fullest and embrace the joy of romantic connections. The economic prosperity of the era fostered confidence and encouraged individuals to take risks in matters of the heart. While it is essential to acknowledge that not everyone experienced the same level of economic prosperity during this time, the overall economic climate provided a fertile ground for intense love affairs to unfold. The availability of resources, combined with the spirit of optimism and adventure, propelled individuals into passionate connections and unforgettable romances. Shifting attitudes towards marriage. The Roaring Twenties witnessed a significant shift in societal attitudes towards marriage, impacting the intensity of love affairs during this era. Traditional views of marriage as the ultimate goal and fulfillment of romantic aspirations began to transform as individuals sought personal happiness and self-expression. The aftermath of World War I left a lasting impact on society, leading many to question the stability of traditional institutions. Disillusionment prompted individuals to seek alternative paths to happiness, often finding solace in intense love affairs. Women's suffrage and the feminist movement empowered women to challenge traditional gender roles, reshaping expectations and desires in romantic relationships. Love affairs became a means of seeking autonomy and agency in matters of the heart. Women embraced independence, pursuing education, careers, and personal ambitions. Love affairs allowed them to explore desires outside the boundaries of traditional marriage. The Prohibition era further reshaped attitudes towards marriage. Speakeasies, underground venues for alcohol consumption, flourished. In these hidden havens, love affairs thrived as individuals indulged in the excitement of romance and rebellion. The secrecy and allure of these affairs went against conventional ideals. Love affairs during this period offered freedom and escape from societal expectations. They allowed for self-discovery, passion, and exploration of desires without traditional constraints. The shifting cultural landscape of the era enabled alternative forms of romance connections to flourish, resulting in passionate and intense love affairs. It is crucial to note that while love affairs became more prevalent, not everyone embraced this shift. Traditional values and expectations persisted, and many still sought stability through conventional marriage. However, the changing attitudes towards marriage created an environment where intense connections could be forged, driven by the desire for personal fulfillment and the pursuit of happiness. The allure of speakeasies. The Roaring Twenties saw the rise of speakeasies, clandestine venues where people gathered to enjoy illegal alcohol and engage in rebellious behavior. Speakeasies added an extra layer of intensity to love affairs during this era. Hidden behind unmarked doors, these establishments offered a sense of mystery and exclusivity. Inside, couples found refuge from societal judgment, indulging in the pleasures of the night. The secrecy and forbidden nature of speakeasies fostered an environment conducive to passionate connections. as lovers reveled in the shared experience of defiance. These venues transcended social divisions, attracting people from all walks of life and creating a sense of camaraderie. Speakeasies pulsed with live jazz music, enhancing the sensual ambience and intensifying emotions. However, the allure of speakeasies was not without risks, as raids by law enforcement posed constant threats. Despite the danger, speakeasies provided a haven for love affairs characterized by secrecy, rebellion, and the intoxicating allure of the forbidden. These venues became the backdrop for passionate connections, allowing individuals to escape societal constraints and embrace the excitement of the night. Now that we have explored the fascinating world of intense love affairs during the Roaring Twenties, we want to hear from you. Did the stories of passionate love affairs from the Roaring Twenties resonate with you? If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more captivating content on Moments in History, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you won't miss out on future episodes that delve into other intriguing periods of history. And we'll see you soon.